A very big welcome once again to everyone who will be viewing this lesson. It is a great privilege for me to present another voiceover tips and tricks lesson to you today. Now, as I have been exploring and actually just meddling around with my iPhone, trying to find a subject or trying to find something that I can actually demonstrate that would be worthwhile using today, I thought about the router or rotor. I do not know, and I am not sure about the pronunciation here. Let's call it router settings then, if for want of a better pronunciation. And I thought of demonstrating the router today because it is something that actually must be looked at immediately after you've set up your iPhone. We have spoken about some features like disabling raise to wake in the last voiceover tips and tricks lesson. And I would like to go further and then talk about the router. Let's go to our home screen, in my case by pressing the home button. For you folks who do not have one, keep your finger at the bottom of the screen until you hear a brief tone, and then you can slide your finger straight up until you hear a second tone, and you'll be on your home screen.
Selected. Screen recording. Put settings.
Now I am on my home screen. Now, a very nice way to orientate yourself to know is that at the bottom of your home screen, you will always have your dock. And the apps in your dock position can be edited the way they are, and also even the apps on your home screen, etc. And then at the top of your home screen, or at the top of your screen, of your iPhone screen, you will hear your status bar.
Screen recording in progress. 10:37 a.m. Button.
There, you hear the time of the video, you hear everything, you hear screen recording in progress, but it's a status bar symbol. If I swipe left or right,
Screen recording in progress. Mobile data. 204 Capitec. Mobile data. 204 bars. Signal strength.
that's just my provider, and so on and so on. But this is the status bar.
Screen recording in.
And you will then be able to basically then just orientate yourself on your phone using the status bar and also the dock position. And that is if your phone is in portrait mode. In landscape mode, then the screen becomes broader in a way, and basically tabletop. You can then the icons also shifts. But as I say, I like my screen in portrait mode. Some of you folks may prefer it otherwise, and I have discussed the way to also lock your orientation in the previous voiceover tips and tricks lesson. So now the router has many functions like the granularity, and that means simply where you will have the ability to read by word, by character, by line. So to use a router, and it definitely will mean a bit of practice here, but it is good if you use your voiceover help in this regard. I am simply going to turn it on by pressing
Screen recording in progress.
by doing a
10:39 a.m.
four-fingered
Button.
by doing a four-fingered double tap here.
Starting help. To stop help, perform a 4-finger double tap or 2-finger scrub, or press escape on the keyboard.
Okay, so now I have discussed that in a previous lesson, how to turn on and off
Screen
voiceover
recording in
help.
progress. 2-finger single tap. Toggle speech.
I am going to place my 2 fingers on the screen straight up and twist like I would twist a key. And I'm going to do it anti-clockwise and clockwise so that you can hear what happens.
2-finger rotate anti-clockwise. Previous rotor.
Previous rotor. Let's do it again.
2-finger rotate anti-clockwise. Previous rotor.
Now I'm going to do it clockwise.
2-finger rotate clockwise. Next rotor.
Let's do it again.
2-finger rotate clockwise. Next rotor.
So I would like you to practice that, just to turn and to place your 2 fingers on the screen and basically twist like that. Just try and practice to move your rotor back and forth. I'm gonna exit help here.
Starting help. To stop help, perform a 4-finger double tap or 2-finger scrub, or press escape on the keyboard. 4-finger double tap. Start help. Stopping help.
Good. So now when you move, when you use the rotor, you'll hear my phone say different things. So I'm gonna just turn the rotor that you can hear.
Characters.
That means reading by characters, and how you will do that then is you will swipe down with 1 finger.
B O O K M A R K P S Sierra.
Let me just make sure I'm on the home screen. It doesn't seem like it. Well, yes, I am. I'm on the home screen. Sorry, that was just... So now I read by character.
S K.
You can
Kilo.
swipe up with 1 finger
R A M K O O B.
to hear
Bravo.
the characters read back to you backwards. Or so I'm going to turn my rotor clockwise again.
Words.
Words. So when I swipe down now,
Bookmarks. Bookmarks.
or when I swipe up, then my phone will read word by word. If I turn my rotor anti-clockwise,
Characters.
it goes back to characters,
Actions. Activate.
actions,
Headings.
headings. Depending on if you're, where you are, the rotor adjusts. Now, let me take you to settings.
Dock. Settings. Settings.
And then accessibility.
Notification. Sounds and screen. General. Controls. Display and brighten. Home screen. Accessibility. Button. Vision. Heading. Voiceover. On. Button.
Voiceover. And swipe all the way right.
Voiceover. Tap once to double tap. Learn more. Voiceover. Speaking rate. Speaking rate. Speech. Braille. Voiceover record. Verbosity. Audio. Commands. Activities. Rotor. Button.
There you will hear the word
Rotor. Button.
rotor. And this is where you will double tap.
Selected. Characters. Actions available.
And then here you will find icons or different rotor options here. You will find all the options, and as you swipe right through the options, it will say selected, or it will just not say the word selected, like with me here.
Rotor. Selected. Characters. Reorder characters. Button. Rackable.
In
Actions
this way,
available.
you can reorder the items.
Selected. Words. Reorder word. Selected. Lines. Reorder lines. Selected. Text selection. Selected. Speak-in rate. Reorder speak-in rate. Volume. Actions available.
You hear volume is not selected because it's not one of my rotor options. I did not want it in the rotor because to me I can use my volume buttons. But just here, it all depends. There are lots of options you can tap on and you can then select them and they will then appear in your rotor. So whenever you are in a situation where you need them, you can just turn your rotor clockwise or anti-clockwise and
WhatsApp. Now.
then you will find that they will be there. I'm going to close the settings window by double tapping the home button,
App switcher. Settings.
going to my app switcher and then swiping up with 3 fingers.
Closing settings. App switcher. Safari.
And
Closing Safari.
then
WhatsApp.
I'm just going to go back to my home screen.
Dock. Settings.
And that's that. There is just a little more about the rotor. If you have other questions regarding the rotor, the use of the rotor, and if you struggle, please folks, email me at pd906156@gmail.com. PD Papa Delta, pd906156@gmail.com, and I will definitely answer your questions as well as I can. Thank you once again to all my subscribers, and thank you for sharing the videos, and thank you for really being there and supporting me loyally. That's highly appreciated. I will definitely chat to you again.
Screen recording in progress.